Asking random people on the internet who they prefer to sleep with or who they prefer to date is a little strange. And it's a fair assumption that you are interested in them, and it's a fair assumption by the person receiving that question that you have some sort of interest in them regarding that question. But instead of, are you gay? What you really meant to ask was, why did you leave Christianity? Well, I'm going to try to make this as short as possible. Like most Christians, whether they want to admit it or not, I had doubts about what I believed in. And that starts very early in the Bible. So there's a snake that speaks Hebrew. There's also donkeys that speak Hebrew later on. When we calculate the years from the lineage of the people in the Bible, it brings the start of humanity 6,000 years ago. It talks about a worldwide flood and a boat that fit two of each animal species. It talks about a man that lived inside a whale for 3 days, a talking burning bush, magical hair, a virgin that gave birth, a man that walked on water. The list goes on and on. So, of course, we have doubts. As a Christian, I suppressed those. But I came to a point in my life that I needed these two verses to be true. And you and I both know that God doesn't respond to this consistently. And that raised more doubts. Now some say, oh, you should fast. I did that. You didn't pray hard enough. It wasn't God's timing. It needs to be according to his will. So I decided to investigate the doubts that I had. And that was a long, painful, and scary process. And those things that I needed from God, I did all the work to achieve them. So today, I want to encourage people in their non belief. It's okay to not know what happens after we die, because in reality, no one knows. And how did it all begin? Well, no one knows if there's even a beginning. We only know that the observable universe started to expand 14 plus billion years ago. And no one knows if the universe in its previous state was eternal or not. We have no answers for that.